Well, as we get ready for another angling season here in Alberta, I thought I would reach out to someone who's been involved not only in the angling, but the conservation world for a very long time. A real pleasure to welcome Keith Denoncourt. Keith taught school up in the Slave Lake area for probably more years than he cares to admit, and has been a long time volunteer with the Alberta Hunter Education Instructors Association. Keith, I know you're kind of enjoying the retirement life right now, but I think angling is still a big part
Mhm.
of your day-to-day life, isn't it?
Absolutely. I enjoy every part of it. It's basically my way of connecting back to the things that mean a lot in this world, and health and wellness, and connecting back to the earth. That's what I live to do. In fact, even this summer, I'm going to be fishing off the shore with a couple of my friends, and then hanging out on a couple of their boats, and then I'm truly blessed. I get to go guiding up in the Northwest Territories for fishing this summer as well.
Well, we certainly want to talk a little bit about that, but let's talk about that Slave Lake area. I mean, it has been
Mhm,
the subject of a lot of debate in terms of walleye and pike and size and how
mhm.
many fish can be kept, that type of thing. Um, at the 10,000 foot level, what's your take on the fishery up there, and maybe advice to folks that might be looking to come up onto the Slave or maybe some of the surrounding lakes and try their luck at angling.
I do know Slave Lake has got a lot of pressure lately, and I do know that the laws have really changed this year to reflect that. Myself, I've noticed a lot of people coming up here. What I would suggest is talk to some of the locals. We've got lots of fishing opportunities up here, like we truly do. It's just right now, I think for this season, the pike has been restricted to zero possession, and I think they've slot sized the walleye as well. But there's plenty of opportunities as well. I mean, fishing to me always hasn't been catching the biggest fish or the most fish. It's we've got a beautiful area up here as well, and touring and just enjoying the outdoors is probably the biggest part of fishing for me as well.
Of course, Slave is a massive lake, and for me anyways, it can be pretty intimidating even to head out on a boat. You mentioned that you're planning to do some
Mhm.
shore fishing. Talk a little bit about the strategy behind that.
Well, basically, I'm very blessed. I live at Canyon Creek, and we've got a harbor here that this time of year it's not uncommon. I'm lucky. I'm retired. I get to show up at the dock early in the morning. It does not take long to harvest a walleye well within that slot size, and then I usually can come home for the rest of the day. I mean, and I'm also blessed that some people have got some boats and they're inviting me along, and so we've got plenty of opportunities. I just, like I said, I just enjoy getting outdoors.
And of course, I guess now with COVID starting to wane, I mean, there's a lot of tourism based activity, and angling is a big part of it. You've got a number of businesses and perhaps even
Mhm.
local guides that are looking forward to a year that maybe with things are slowly returning back to normal.
Absolutely. I know our harbor is opening up again, and I'm looking forward to it. We've got a lot of tourism that comes into this area, and that's a forefront to our like summertime economy for a lot of people, and it's very much appreciated. I know I absolutely love people coming out here and enjoying our part of the world. In fact, like I said, I'm very lucky. I not only get to share this part of the world, but I get to share the world way up in the Northwest Territories, just shy of the Arctic Circle, and yeah, pure nature, that's for sure.
So yeah, you are going to be doing some guiding up there. Talk a little bit about what you're going to be tackling, as you say, close to the Arctic Circle.
Well, I'm very lucky. I know some world class outfitters that are great people. Kevin McNeil and his wife, they own Elmer Lake Lodge, and they put a lot back into the community. They do. They sponsor a lot of stuff. So I contacted Kevin a couple years ago, and Kevin said, Keith, I want to bring you up here and show you. Well, for no better term, God's country. It's untouched wilderness, Michael. It's hundreds of thousands of kilometers of water where you don't need a biofilter. It's trophy lake, trophy Arctic grayling, plus like an abundance of wildlife, muskox, caribou. And the fact that I get to share this experience with others, that is absolutely totally a dream come true. I love connecting people back to the earth. It's the stuff that at the end of the day, that's what means the most. You know, the health and wellness that's connected to it is just outstanding. And I'm thoroughly blessed to be sharing it this year.
Well, we're certainly fortunate to have someone like you around, Keith, who shares such a passion for the outdoors, regardless of the activity, and sharing your experience with those that
Mhm.
want to learn. And we continue to wish you all the best, and look forward to continuing the conversation down the road.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Michael.